Salutations YouTube, bon retour sur MGS2, dernière session normalement. Nous allons voir si le jeu mérite d'être appelé Metal Gear. On a quand même bien apprécié jusque là, ou si comme beaucoup de gens le disent, c'est une Koji mascarade. On va continuer, je rappelle qu'on s'en est arrêté là où Snake nous avait trahi avec Olga la ninja. Ah oui, et c'est pour ça qu'on entendait que le ninja, malgré sa voix robotique, parlait avec un accent russe. Il aurait fait, il aurait voulu. Je voulais faire ma commande, j'attends la fin de l'intro. Vas-y, balance, parce que dès que je vais appuyer sur rond, on pourra plus le faire. Lancez toutes vos commandes, c'est votre moment, c'est tout de suite. Lâchez-vous. Il aime Doctor Who et aussi Jack Black. Il n'aime pas les Souls et porte la moustache. Il kiffe le multi, surtout quand il tire. Je veux parler du doc. Je veux parler du doc. Terrible. Nani? Je sens le skill d'un grand streamer, chasser mes angoisses et mes peurs. J'accours, je m'installe, j'écoute les histoires. Le meilleur pour la fin, Winter qui attend. Et j'ai hâte de revoir toute la plèbe jusqu'au bout du soir. A plus tard Lara Croft, je stoppe même Pokémon, j'arrive dans. Elle joue à la manette, ça fait frissonner. Elle est skillée, même sans clavier. C'est Black Card. Tu veux mon PDD, faut que je regarde. Sans oublier son snapcam, en garde à Winter Sky. Aklaba Bouptis. Aklaba Bouptis. Elle est exceptionnelle en cuisine, je dis ou pas c'est pareil. Comme la nitroglycérine, elle est explosive, voici dans votre vie un peu de soleil. Quand elle joue à DVD ou en TFT, vous devriez la voir. Sans lire, elle a fini tout des poignards, elle fait partie de la pizza. La meilleure pour la fin, terrible. Yulva 3, Yulva 10 ans, ça sert à rien de spammer Yulva 1. Déjà tu m'as dit, ouais, je t'enverrai des paroles. J'attends toujours les paroles.
C'est trop tard, c'est le barbare qui a trouvé. Allez, viens.
Et il faut le temps de le réaliser. Et comme je l'ai annoncé juste avant, ça va être un petit peu la merde les prochains jours. On va voir. Ouais. On est bon, la cacophonie est finie. On est tranquille pendant 30 minutes. Relançons MGS2. Savage. Oh, c'est parti. Tout le monde claque tout n'importe comment par pitié. On envoie. Ah, je me suis trompé. 9 heures de jeu. Peut-être possibilité qu'on le finisse en moins de 12.
La racaille.
On va voir.
Is he still alive? He was when Olga brought him in. I've checked everything, including the genome data, but there's nothing on this guy. NSA, CIA, FBI. He doesn't exist in any database. He's a non-existent operative from a non-existent organization.
I suspected as much. However, I know this man. Wake him up.
Salut Remix. Ah, ça rappelle des souvenirs.
It's been a while, hasn't it? Jack the Ripper.
Jack l'éventreur, mais de qui parle-t-il? Nous ne sommes pas aussi vieux.
You know this fellow?
You remember me, don't you? You've grown.
Ah. Appuie plusieurs fois sur triangle. Ah, j'arrive à récupérer de l'oxygène. Metal Bull solide.
This is my son. I taught him everything.
Hein? Ah bon?
Jack, I never thought I'd see you again.
On...
know me?
On est le vrai fils ou on est le fils
You don't
spirituel?
remember. Your name, your skills, everything you know, you learn from me.
Mhm.
The 80s,
Il y a des trucs que je me souviens pas du
a
tout.
civil war. You were one of the best among the child soldiers that fought in that conflict. When you were barely 10 years old, you became the platoon leader of the small boy unit. At the time, your outstanding kill record earned you several nicknames, including White Devil and Jack the Ripper. Jack, I was your godfather. I named you. When the war ended, you disappeared from the relief center. I wondered what happened to you. I should have known they would recruit you.
Donc on a été formé par le 3e Snake.
It's an interesting
Incroyable.
coincidence.
If he's a lackey for the Patriots, I doubt he knows anything of interest.
What should we do with him?
We'll use him like you suggested.
What about Dead Cell?
Ignore them. Happening again?
Could it be that he's here too?
Moi j'aimerais bien savoir
In another
comment
hour, we demonstrate the power of Arsenal gear.
comment Liquid peut refaire surface avec juste un bras, mais bon.
Yes, proceed as planned.
At last report, all is well with GW.
How about the troops?
The men are being refitted with Arsenal gear equipment as ordered. You're the spitting image of Big Boss.
Ils sont génétiquement modifiés. Bah ouais, mais
Is that so?
de ce qu'on a compris, bah, il
Perhaps I should be
s'est
grateful to this
il s'est
kid for
greffé
that.
le bras droit de Liquid, histoire d'avoir un nouveau bras fonctionnel plutôt que juste un moignon. Grâce à Gorge Profonde dans le 1.
This situation, I find it very nostalgic.
Mais
Am I? Why, inside Arsenal gear, of course. Actually, we're also inside the memory of Shadow Moses.
c'est un bras quoi. C'est de la chair avec des nanomachines.
I'll take this back. You don't need this anymore, do you? A foul wind is blowing. We shall speak again.
Le gars qui est venu
Don't move.
gâcher les plans cam
We're being monitored by a camera.
What are you up
pour
to?
pour les plus pervers d'entre vous.
I'm switching over to nanocommunication.
Mr. X? Ninja?
Correct. It's me.
I thought you were the leader of the Russian troops.
No, that was just a smokescreen.
A smokescreen?
I was sent to provide you support.
Support? Who sent you? The Colonel?
No, the Patriots.
What?
I deceived my troops, betrayed them.
But why?
My child is being held hostage by the Patriots.
Oh,
It all started 2 years ago when I lost my father during the tanker incident. My men and I had nowhere to go, so we joined forces with an illegal Russian organization.
The Russian Mafia?
Something like that, actually. I learned much later that it was a subordinate organization of the Patriots. I was expecting at the time.
le jeu qui
When I
rend un peu
gave
parano.
birth to my child, it turned out I was in a hospital run by the Patriots. In the morning, my child was gone. My baby is being kept somewhere in this country.
Have you ever met your child?
No. Once a month, they send me a photo of my child via network. I've never even held the child in my own arms.
I see. Given your situation, nobody can blame you for what you did.
That's your opinion.
What about Snake? I thought you were enemies.
He wasn't responsible for my father's death. Actually, we owe him our lives.
Ah, des informations sur le
2
tanker.
years ago, they were responsible for getting us out of the sinking tanker alive.
So you were partners since the incident?
No, I only found out the truth shortly before this.
Huh?
when I confronted him here.
You fought with Snake? When?
Well, it was around the time you were holding hands with that girl.
Snake. So you joined hands with him to pay back a debt.
No, mutual gain.
Mutual
Ah, donc
gain.
c'est récent leur...
My job was to assist you. If Solidus gets away with Arsenal, your mission is a failure. The Patriots would judge that as failure on my part and terminate my child.
Ah, c'est bon, Olga, elle est en train de all-in.
Simply, my child's life depends on your success.
So you did it all for your child. But why would the Patriots want to help me? Are they hoping I'll take Solidus out?
No, you're just like me. We're just pawns.
Pawns for what purpose?
The S3 plan.
Huh?
You'll figure it out sooner or later, but I wonder if you'll handle the truth.
What do you mean?
Listen, we haven't got time for this. Solidus will commence his attack any minute. He's got to be stopped.
What about the virus?
No results so far. I think the Patriots have tampered with the program.
Will it work?
I don't know.
Get me out of this thing.
Not yet. I'll release your restraints after I leave this room.
Where's my gear?
Snake's got everything. I couldn't bring it here.
And where do I find Snake?
The passageway ahead leads to a hangar. He'll be waiting there. I gave him a card key for the hangar.
Does Snake plan to destroy Arsenal gear?
No, even for Snake, it's impossible to completely destroy this thing. The only option is to stop Solidus and his men.
What are you going to do?
Stay concealed. That's my role. I still can't afford to be discovered.
Oh, ça commence à en faire des Metal Gear. Pour rappel, nous sommes dans l'Arsenal Gear. Un genre de gros vaisseau de la taille d'une ville qui peut contenir plusieurs dizaines ou centaines de Metal Gear. Oh mais PV! Ah. C'est les loquets qui s'enlèvent?
Jack, are you all right?
Oh, yeah.
Jack, is it true? What Solidus said?
Yes.
It's unbelievable. Drafting small children, sending them to war? It's not allowed under international conventions.
ICC rules don't mean a lot in war. Someone told me that there are over 300,000 children in combat right now. I was just one of them.
So you remember. I thought your memory had been manipulated by them.
It was. But I have nightmares every day. Pieces of the past I can't put together.
Why didn't you tell me?
You couldn't begin to understand.
You wouldn't know that until you try me.
I didn't want you to get hurt. There was never a real reason for me to fight, except that someone had a gun in my hand. And that someone was him.
It wasn't your fault.
If I survived the day's fight, I was praised, fed, and had a bed to sleep in. I think I was only 6 when I held my first AK. But I'm not even sure of that.
Jack.
I'm not like Snake. I never questioned why we fought. There was no purpose, no way out. They give you a gun, you ask how many to kill. If you didn't, you were the one they shot instead.
It's okay. No one is blaming you.
We were shown Hollywood action films every day. The kind with macho guys and big guns. They call it image training.
Ugh.
They built us from the ground up into killing machines. We were fed once a day. I can still taste the gunpowder they mixed into the food.
Gunpowder? In the food?
The gunpowder had toluene in it, giving it hallucinogenic properties. It kept us drugged, controllable.
Ok.
Oh my God.
C'est vraiment longtemps que j'ai pas fait le jeu parce que tout ça je m'en souviens pas du tout.
The war ended. Those of us who survived were taken in by NGOs.
C'est le
They gave
coyote.
me a new life in the States. I can't complain. But nothing's changed. The only people who have no problem with my past have secrets and agendas of their own. Terrible nightmares. Every night. I can never forget.
Jack.
I'm afraid of the night. That's why I don't sleep next to you.
You should have told me.
Told you what? That I'm a killer and always have been?
Oh, le piano incroyable.
No.
What I hate more than anything else in the world is my own past. I didn't want you or anyone to know about it. Now I know why I was chosen for this mission. No one can take him on, take him down, except me. I've been kept alive this long for this. I knew as soon as I saw Solidus.
Jack, I love you the way you are now. You have to believe me. I didn't know anything about you, I admit that. Where you were born, how you grew up. But I know that now. And I know that what I feel for you can only get better. And I'll share in your past if that's the price.
It doesn't work that way. No one can share the burden of what I've done. It's not one of those warm and fuzzy things couples share.
Sauf que si on a bien compris ce qu'ils ont raconté Solidus et tout avant là, c'est que le colonel et Rose ils font partie de... Soit ils font partie, soit ils sont contrôlés par les Patriots aussi. Oui, mais est-ce que c'était pas du chiquet? Et là, ça va foutre là, ça va foutre la merde.
I know you want to get married. But I can't. I can't risk starting a family. There's no way to erase my childhood.
It's all right, Jack. Please, don't say any more.
Ah, nous sommes libérés. Et là, on est en mode, il faut qu'on s'enfuit. Comme dans MGS1, sauf que cette fois, on est à poil. Et on a rien. Ah! Incroyable, n'est-ce pas? Si jamais... Non mais l'angle de cam avec la paille, c'est incroyable. Ah. Il y a du loot. Ah! Récupérons la carte, c'est déjà ça. Bibi. Ah mais on peut partir, d'accord. Y a rien à récupérer, y a pas une petite grue, un petit... Ah, une ration, voilà. Oula, faut pas faire une roulade trop lente, hein. Oh là là, Dino!
Ta magie est puissante, sorcier. Très bien, j'accepte de vous rejoindre.
Merci pour le resub.
Bon,
Deuxième mois d'abonnement, comment ça va? Y'a pas surtout un slip? Ah mais t'as pas besoin d'un slip quand t'es un guerrier surentraîné. Arsenal Gear, Gignum. Ah, on est jamais tranquille.
Raiden, do you copy? You must continue your mission.
Ah.
I've lost all my gear. I need to locate Snake.
Il est un peu bizarre, le colonel.
Leave him out of this.
I can't do much naked, especially in this temperature.
That's true. You won't be able to attack or enter the hanging mode either.
I think Snake has my gear.
Raiden, take out Solidus and his men. You must recover Arsenal intact.
Colonel, are you under orders from the Patriots?
Your role, that is, mission, is to infiltrate the structure and disarm the terrorists.
My role? Why do you keep saying that?
Why not? This is a type of role-playing game. The point is that you play out your part, and I expect you to turn in a perfect performance.
Colonel, I just remembered something.
What?
That I've never met you in person. Not once.
Complete your mission, according to the simulation.
Colonel, who are you?
No more questions. We have Rosemary.
What do you mean by that?
Comment ça, on a Rosemary? Là, il commence à me... Il commence à me menacer, là. Ah, on peut quand même se bagarrer. Mais on peut pas agripper les gens. On fait de jolis dessins par terre quand on marche. Et on ne peut pas se suspendre. On a une autre ordure là-bas. Oh. Ah. C'est le moment où on se fait harceler. Ah et ça c'est le moment méta.
The mission is a failure. Cut the power right now.
What's wrong with you?
Don't worry, it's a game. It's a game just like usual.
You'll ruin your eyes playing so close to the TV.
What are you talking about?
Raiden, something happened to me last Thursday when I was driving home. I had a couple of miles to go. I looked up and saw a glowing orange object in the sky, to the east. It was moving very irregularly. Suddenly, there was intense light all around me, and when I came to, I was home. What do you think happened to me?
Huh?
Fine. Forget it. Honestly, though, you have played the game for a long time. Don't you have anything else to do with your...
Ça va, on a repris 20 minutes. Tu mets une musique de Michael Jackson par-dessus en te battant dans le vide. Je suis sûr que ça ferait un super clip de chorégraphie. Y'a pas de loot. Ah, la box 5, elle transporte un logiciel de jeu voyante en forme d'œil. Comment ça voyante? Zoe, comment ils ont pu traduire Zoe? Enfin on peut on joue avec le carton. On va écouter ce qu'ils ont à nous raconter même si c'est de la merde. Oh, des images des premiers Metal Gear.
Outer heaven. Destroy the final weapon, Metal Gear.
Faudra qu'on les fasse, hein. Je sais pas à quel point ça peut apporter des informations sur le lore. La caméra ne me détectera pas. Mais des coups du chat me tueront. Loupé. J'ai vu une ration. Mes codecs qui sonnent autant que le mien avec les démarches. Le mec fait la roue sans les mains. Là où le commun des mortels peine à faire une normale. Ouais mais c'est quelqu'un d'entraîné. Très bien. Oula. Qu'est-ce que c'est comme stuff? Medicine. Comment ça, médecine? Il soigne le rhume. Ah, que potentiellement je peux éternuer. J'espère qu'il va pas s'enrhumer maintenant. On peut le voir à travers l'ouverture du carton, c'est énorme. Quelle discrétion, quelle tactique incroyable. Bon, c'est bien, mais avec tout ça, faut que j'aille où? Oh, il a un joli visage. Allez, vas-y, chiche, je te regarde. Yorezor. Discrétion. Je ne suis pas du tout un carton mal rangé. Le mec se fait uriner dessus, attaché à poil, puis se balade à poil. Bah, tu devrais être aux anges, non?
Actually, there is something I have been meaning to tell you, but I just couldn't. I think you should know, though. On Saturday morning last week, I saw a guy leaving Rosemary's room. How should I put it? It was like they were intimate. I'm sorry. Sorry to bring this up during the mission, but...
Étrange son comportement. J'ai quitté le PC pour revenir sur le téléphone au moment où tu prononçais gorge profonde. Je me souviens pas de ce passage dans MGS. Et pourtant, c'est juste le nom du ninja. Le ninja il s'appelle Deep Throat. Et du coup, la traduction, elle parle d'elle-même quoi.
An anemone or clematis plant's juice can cause a rash. When pruning them, it's a good idea to wear gloves.
Oh merci pour cette information.
I was a North American fall webworm in my past life. Ah, those were the good old days. What were you in your former life?
Il va pas me lâcher. Hein.
President Baker should be somewhere to the south of where you blasted through the wall. Hurry and save him before the terrorists discover his code.
Ça c'est une ligne de... dans le 1. Qu'est-ce qu'il a mon radar? Il est en train de péter un câble ou quoi? T'es à poil? Ah de suite t'as envie de le faire le jeu là Winter?
Rescue Meryl, the return of Ginola.
Comment qu'il va Dead Prods 3? J'avoue que Razor il a passé un très mauvais moment sur Dead Space 3. Il a joué 2 heures et il était en train de mourir.
I hear it's amazing when the famous purple stuffed worm in Flapjaw space with the tuning fork does a raw.
Tu as une machine perturbée.
Rock. I need scissors. 61.
Jack, it's me.
Je suis désolé de ne pas m'en rappeler.
Jack, I owe you an apology.
If it's about that conversation just now, I'm the one who's sorry.
No, it's something else.
What is it?
That day at Federal Hall 2 years ago, it wasn't a coincidence.
C'est maintenant.
I was ordered to keep an eye on you.
Keep an eye on me?
Yes, by the Patriots.
You're a spy?
I suppose. Yes. It's an ugly word. Are you still there?
Was sleeping with me a part of the job?
I fell in love with you.
How could anyone?
I can't excuse what I did. I've reported every detail of your personal life to them these 2 years.
C'est pour ça qu'elle râle de pas voir ce qu'elle fait la nuit, ce qu'il fait.
Must have been fun.
But some things I didn't tell anyone. Like what I felt for you.
So that's why you were involved in this mission. I should have known. Why else would they toss an analyst into the mix at the last minute?
I'm sorry. I know what I did was wrong.
No matter where I go, I get used.
Elle a pas l'air super paniquée.
I reinvented myself to suit your tastes. Hairstyle, clothes, the way I moved, things I talked about. You say you love the color of my hair, my eyes. They're not even real.
You must have gone over my psych profile with a fine-tooth comb.
It was my job.
Great performance. Had me completely fooled.
What I really wanted was for you to see the real me. It hurt to play out this artificial romance. It was worse to lie to myself than to you. The more love you gave me, the more it hurt. Because I knew the person you loved was just a character.
So it was artificial on my end too. It was just a game, not the real thing.
It was just a game.
I feel better knowing that.
What?
I was in love, or thought I was, with someone who didn't exist. I was trying to be someone I wasn't by loving what wasn't real. I don't know who you really are. The person I knew isn't real. She's not the woman I'm talking to right now. In a sense, the deception was my own, not theirs.
Jack, I thought I was acting because that was my job. But I did fall in love with you. That wasn't an act.
You expect me to believe that? It's okay. You had your reasons, right? Hey, I understand, but I have nothing left to...
Jack!
What?
I'm carrying... I'm pregnant, Jack.
Oh là.
Rose, what's going on?
Passage creepy quand même.
Amazing how you walk around like that.
Snake!
Been waiting long?
Oh, il avait même pas de camouflage optique. Le voici, le voilà.
Where's my gear?
Right over there.
Oh non, on a marché dessus, incroyable. Ah, on va mieux là.
That's more like it. Everything you had when you were captured is still there.
Il va falloir des explications. Il y en a marre d'être pris pour un con un peu.
I had to use you as bait to gain access to Arsenal. It worked.
Why didn't you tell me about Olga?
You never asked. Not happy about that? Get over it.
Any effects of the virus yet?
Still waiting on that.
So, it was rigged by the Patriots?
Looks like it. From what I can tell, Arsenal is headed for Manhattan. I don't know what Solidus is planning, but we'll have to deal with it one way or another. There's also a troop of production model Rays ahead.
How many units?
25, according to Olga.
25?
Yeah. Can't say I've faced that many Metal Gears before, but I think we can deal.
No way we can.
We can, because we have no other choice.
How?
I've stocked up on Stinger missiles. Oh yeah, Olga left this for you.
Allez!
Why?
Olga asked me to give it to you. Besides, I'm not a big fan of blades.
Il a pas l'air de savoir très bien s'en servir, mais...
Move the right analog stick up and down to make a vertical slice, and left and right to slice parallel to the ground. Move the stick in a circle to do a rotating cut. Push it forward to lunge and strike. You can guard with your blade if you have the L1 button pressed down. You should be able to deflect a bullet or two.
Ah, ça va être rigolo. Why not? Donc on a l'épée de ninja. Dinguerie. Et donc on a tout récupéré, la carte et tout d'accès. On va récupérer le body armor, histoire de prendre moins de dégâts. On n'a pas récupéré les 5 PV que Olga nous a enlevé en nous mettant un coup de poing dans le foie. Elle fait rien pour attendre. Bah ok, allons-y. Hein. Est-ce qu'on peut le rappeler?
Teach yourself how to handle the blade. You're going to need it at some point. Use the right analog stick to control the blade. Move the stick up and down to swish up or down, and left and right to slice the blade horizontally.
Horizontally. Et Monsieur X, on n'aura pas de réponse. Stillman, il est toujours au fond de l'eau. Encore plus d'ailleurs parce que Shell a dû couler, ça y est. Il y a un remaster. Oh là là, ça parle beaucoup là. J'ai vu pendant les cinématiques. Et après ça va dire oui, je comprends pas. Mais t'es pas dans une station balnéaire. En général, t'es assis comme dans un jeu d'arcade et tu tires en pilotant des tourelles à l'intérieur du vaisseau. Et ton personnage est à l'intérieur lui. Dans le remaster, t'es dehors en gravité 0. La tourelle est en côté. Non, c'est pas grave. Ça parle de Dead Space.
Come on, time to go. If you run out of ammo, you can have mine.
You got enough?
Absolutely. Infinite ammo.
Alors ça c'est une ref parce que son bandana,
Wait up, Snake.
si on l'équipe dans le 1,
What?
on a les munitions illimitées.
Snake, have you ever enjoyed killing someone?
What are you talking about?
I'm not sure. Sometimes it's hard to tell the difference between reality and a game.
Diminished sense of reality, huh? VR training will do that.
No, it was field training when I was a kid. I lied, Snake. I have more field experience than I can remember. It's not VR that's doing this to me.
Raiden, we don't carry guns to take people down. We're not here to help some politician either.
You can say that because you're a legend, a hero. I'm Jack the Ripper, a dirty reminder of a terrible mistake.
Legends don't mean a whole lot. I was just a name to exploit, just like you.
People will remember only the good part, the right part of what you did.
There's no right part in murder, not ever. And we're not in this to make a name for ourselves.
Then what are you and Otacon fighting for?
A future? You can stop being part of a mistake, starting now.
What am I? What am I supposed to do?
C'est à lui de choisir.
Find something to believe in, and find it for yourself. And when you do, pass it on to the future.
Believe in what?
That's your problem. Come on.
Snake, Raiden.
Otacon, you alright?
Yeah, so are all the hostages.
That's
Get
good
real.
news.
How's everything on your end?
All right for now, but there is something.
What?
The Colonel's last transmission was strange.
Strange? How?
Just strange. No idea.
Interference?
I don't know.
Where is this Colonel?
I don't know. I've never met the man, actually.
I'll dig around.
Thanks. I owe you one.
If there's anything else, call me on the codec. I might be able to help. The frequency is 141.12.
Ah, on peut appeler enfin Otacon. Ah. Ah bah super. Oh les deux nuls. Oh les deux nuls de l'infiltration, on passe à peine une porte. Ah ouais, ça part vachement bien les balles. Pif paf pif. Je suis un ninja ma gueule. Ah ouais d'accord, l'autre il... ok. Ça se passe très mal. Qu'est-ce qu'on va utiliser? Parce que le problème c'est que les armes comme ça là... Moi je veux bien les utiliser. Ah ça marche plutôt bien. Ah mais il y a une visée auto. Ah vite fait, il y a une visée auto mais que quand ça veut. What are you doing? Oh, ça vise n'importe comment, c'est terrible. Il y en a un à l'étage, c'est ça? Non, c'est bon. Snake les a fumés. Aïe aïe aïe. Ah, on change de flingue. Ah mais merde, mais Snake il a de la vie. Je le laisse tout seul là-bas mais il se fait fumer. Bah rip Snake.
Snake, what's wrong? Snake.
En fait c'est un jeu de C mort céleste, HK. Bah, c'est des jeux qui sont difficiles hein. Je t'avais prévenu. J'étais en mode ouais tranquille tout. Ah c'est mérité, c'est mérité. On n'a pas testé ça encore. Oh, ça va pas bien loin ça. Salut Tama, comment ça va? Oi, oi, oi.
Now, go!
Ah, c'est pas ouf, hein. C'est pas ouf et c'est pour pas dire que c'est de la merde. Allez, on va essayer de prendre les tirs à la place de Snake. Nous on a des soins, on s'est soigné. Lui il a oublié comment on fait depuis Shadow Moses. Qu'est-ce qu'il fait? Non mais lâche le cadavre, on s'en bat les couilles. Ah, j'ai mis une patate à Snake. C'est limite encore. Hein.
Raiden, about this colonel of yours. I found out where he is.
Where?
Inside Arsenal.
What?
I've checked out all the possibilities, but I keep coming back to Arsenal. It isn't a relay point, it's the origin of the signal.
Mais qu'est-ce que cela veut dire?
And the encryption protocol it uses is exactly the same as that of Arsenal's AI, the so-called GW.
What the hell does this mean?
I think it means you've been talking to an AI.
That's impossible.
The kernel probably isn't GW per se. GW was most likely stimulating cortical activity in the dormant part of your brain through signal manipulation of your own nanomachines. The kernel is, in part, your own creation, cobbled together from expectations and experience.
That's crazy!
But it's probably the truth. The virus may be starting to affect GW, which would explain the kernel's behavior.
It was all an illusion? Everything I've done so far?
Raiden,
Snake, what's happening around here?
I don't know. What I do know is that you're standing right here in front of me. Not an illusion. Flesh and blood.
Huh?
It's your call. You can drop this if you want.
No, I can't do that. Let's go.
Attends, le colonel il est... Donc il a jamais été vrai? Ou c'est seulement là?
Raiden,
Dans le 2.
they've got Rose.
What?
Rose is being held in the holds.
It's a trap.
Rose!
Raiden, get a grip.
But Snake...
It's a trap. Since the Colonel doesn't exist, there's no way he can take Rose hostage.
Yeah, you're right.
I am right.
Okay. Does Rose exist?
Don't be weird. She's your...
What if I've never really met her?
What?
If the Colonel is something that I partly dreamt up, then everything I remember about her could be...
Don't jump to conclusions.
You and Otacon are the ones that say the Colonel never existed.
Raiden!
Is this what Olga was talking about?
Compliqué cette histoire, compliqué cette affaire. Oula. Oh, j'aime pas les ascenseurs comme ça. On sait à quoi ça mène. Donc les Russes se sont transformés en ninjas. Oh, il est en train de me ralasse de munitions, un truc de ouf. Oh, il me met tellement bien. Ça c'est rigolo. Ça fait genre on est mort. Incroyable. J'avais totalement zappé cet effet. Emit. Continent. Aïe. Je vois rien. Je vois rien qu'en deux jeux. Alors là ça va que j'ai un grand écran, mais imaginez à l'époque où on jouait sur des télé 4 tiers de 13 cm. Merde, pardon Snake. Ah, il veut plus me filer de munitions. C'est parce que je t'ai mis une patate, Snake. Les os. Ah, j'ai encore tiré sur Snake? Non, c'est bon. Si, peut-être. Plus de munitions. Avec quoi je vais attaquer? Bam! Patate! Voilà, mais tu tires super mal, Raiden. Qu'est-ce que... Je failli me tuer. Allez, ninja time. C'est bon. Bim, patate. Champ de cadavres. Ah bah tiens. On l'avait oublié elle.
It's been a long wait, Solid Snake. The root of all my sorrows.
What?
2 years ago, you killed my father. That was the beginning of hell for us.
Il y a 2 ans, il s'est passé quoi sur le tanker?
has been taken from me one by one, and no matter how hard I try, I can't follow them. An endless nightmare. The only thing we live for is to see it end. Our wait is almost over.
You can't be serious about firing the nuke.
Since no one can kill me, I may as well kill everyone I can. Starting you, Solid Snake.
Damn! Looks like I'm today's pick. You go on ahead. You want eternal rest? I've got it right here.
On sait toujours pas, on connaît toujours pas son histoire.
What are you gonna do? Bullets can't get near her.
I'll think of something. There's no such thing as a witch.
You think you can kill me?
I don't know what your group's been through, but let's get one thing clear. I didn't kill your father.
Do you think anyone believes your lies?
Raiden, get out of here!
On a loupé toute la bagarre. En vrai, c'est joli cet endroit. Personnel, ils ont mis le paquet sur la construction. C'est très grand.
Jack, I've been watching how you fight.
It looks like you've remembered the way you used to kill in the old days. Or is it one of the S3 plan's proud achievements?
What are you talking about?
Un peu plus de lore.
It came as a complete surprise when Ocelot discovered the S3 data from GW. Not a bad idea, though. Using fire to fight fire, creating the perfect assassin to retire Solid Snake's brother. S3 stands for Solid Snake Simulation. It's a development program to artificially reproduce Solid Snake, the perfect warrior. The result is a Foxhound Commando. When Foxhound no longer exists, a simulated Solid Snake shaped by VR regimen. Sound like someone you know, Jack? I'm sorry to see you reduced to one of the Patriots' puppets. But I've made use of you, and their plan too. Solid Snake's sudden appearance, your arrival, it was obvious the Patriots were among my ranks. I had to smoke out the agent before the mission entered the final phase. You came in handy, as bait. Jack, those days during the Civil War were as real as they come. Every day was absolute, split between life and death. You ran from it, and now you've been led back to war by something less than real.
Compliqué, hyper méta comme jeu. Ah tiens, tiens. Bagarre.
No more games, Raiden. At least you know. There's no reason to keep you alive now.
Solid Snake Octopus.
I've given you a worthy opponent, at least. But now, you should die as the little Jackie boy I once knew.
Et là je sais pas où on est. Est-ce qu'on est sur le toit de l'arsenal et les Metal Gear marchent dans l'eau, ou est-ce qu'on est dans l'arsenal et juste l'arsenal est tellement géant qu'on peut activer les Metal Gear, ils se déplacent comme ça. C'est la merde. Parce qu'on les voit là au loin, ils sont vraiment beaucoup. Alors, on a 3 rays. Ah mais arrêtez de me balancer des missiles là, faut que j'arrive à vous tabasser. Steve. Donc voilà, un missile dans le genou, un missile dans la bouche, ça devrait faire l'affaire. Ah, il rebalance des rayons laser cosmiques. Bon, on fait plein de dégâts. Le Metal Gear il en fait bien il me semble. Alors on est d'accord mais on l'a déjà vu se balader dans la flotte etc. Mais ça dit pas où est-ce qu'on est là. Est-ce qu'on est en dehors? Est-ce qu'on est dedans? On en a cassé un déjà. Ah. Un dernier dans sa tête. Ah, j'ai été gêné par son aile. Parce que le truc voilà, c'est que quand on en casse, il y en a d'autres du fond du terrain qui se ramènent pour remplacer celui qu'on casse. Ça va, je commence à être habitué. Oh là, lui il a beaucoup de fèves. Il a beaucoup de fèves le 4ème. Ou alors il a eu le temps de fermer sa bouche, c'est ça? Aïe. Voilà, mais niveau santé, c'est pas la dinguerie. Ah, il y a une ration en plein milieu du terrain. Ah ouais, non, lui il faut que je le tabasse hein, vite, hein, parce qu'il est en train de me fumer là. Ça lance des missiles. On reconnaît le petit système de visite de Zone of the Enders. Jamais fait, jamais découvert cette série. Et comme on voit des cartons partout avec la même DA, etc. On... Ah, j'ai voulu faire une esquive mais ça n'a pas marché. Il me semble que ça n'a rien à voir avec la série des Metal Gear, malgré qu'on en voit beaucoup. Même la DA du sol, etc. On est d'accord que c'est Zone of the Enders pareil. Allez, lève-toi. Hein. Voilà, mais comment je passe? Comment je les esquive ces missiles de mort? Heureusement que ça repop comme jaja. J'ai pris une patate hein. Oh, esquive. Il fait chier là à envoyer des missiles contre mes missiles. Ok. Là-dessus on est bon. Ah oui, l'autre il me marche dessus. Et j'ai plus de soins. C'est la merde hein. Aïe aïe aïe. Oh, je peux quand même utiliser un pansement quoi mais Je me souvenais pas qu'il y en avait autant. Parce que moi je me souviens que quand plus on augmente de difficulté et plus on en affrontait. Mais là ça fait beaucoup quand même. Non mais voilà, mais ça fait 2 fois que les mecs ils me marchent dessus. Moi je suis encore en vie, incroyable. Je sais pas par quelle magie. C'est passé à ça. Hein. Ah bah la fatigue, hein, normal, hein, au bout de je sais pas combien. Olga.
So you decided to show
Olga, don't do this. They'll know.
I'll hold them off. Give you time to get away.
What about you? This is suicide!
Your nanomachines, they're transmitting your vital signs to the Patriots. If you die, my child dies. You understand?
Ah donc elle a pas le choix quoi.
I see. So that's why you sold your troops out to me. So many dead, and they all died trusting you! Weren't they your comrades?
No, not just comrades. Family. I know I'm going to help, but at least my child.
I applaud your attitude. If you have a death wish, I'll be happy to accommodate you. See you in hell!
C'est tout ce que Ninja Olga sait faire. Hein. Pourquoi elle s'est pas pointée avec son armure de ouf? Et lui il triche avec ses bras octopus. Et pourquoi il fait le kéké hein avec sa P90? Non, Olga. Bon bah ça c'est fait.
Olga.
Elle a rechargé sa tenue sur Ringborn.
Enjoy the show, Jack. Let's pick up where we left off. What's going on? What's wrong with it?
AI, GW, it's out of control.
What?
Cascade throughout the neural network. I can't shut it down.
What happened?
Maybe some kind of virus.
The Patriots?
I don't know.
Ocelot, what have you been up to?
It's too late. Arsenal's system control is going haywire. It's on an emergency ascent course.
Stupid machines.
Pourquoi il y en a un qui s'est mis là? Ah mais c'est son flingue qu'il me faut là. Il a mis 3 balles dans la tête d'un Metal Gear et il l'a foutu à terre. Et nous on se fait chier avec un bazooka. J'avoue que celui du Snake il a la classe. Hein.
Damn the Patriots. You You still have some use.
I've captured Snake.
Ah. Bah alors Snake.
Snake?
Bring him in.
Fin du jeu. Ah, on sauvegarde. Eh bien sauvegardons.